I see you're already here. How was the journey? Did you run into any trouble?
No, it actually went quite well. Brabant wouldn't shut up, though. Credit where credit's due. He really helped in Malishov. That hit to the gate came at just the right time. We'd have dropped like flies if not for his men. But sometimes, I feel like letting something blow up next to my head too. Just so as not to have to listen to him for a while. I'd be more interested in hearing what happened here yesterday. When we got here, it was like a pigsty.
Some local beggars set up a lair in here. We had to get rid of them somehow.
What about Rosa? Doesn't she regret coming too?
Why would she? She asked for it herself.
Mainly because you were going. She doesn't seem to like the rest of the group very much.
Well, it's not like you're doing much to change her mind. And the way things look around here certainly didn't improve her mood.
We may be bastards, but we're not ungrateful. Anyway, I told the men to get rid of the bodies and clean up the place a little. Hope the lady won't mind.
Quite the contrary, I think.
How did it go with Vavak, anyway?
Well, after everything that happened, I didn't want to leave Rosa here by herself. I'll have to go and see him now.
I understand. But go and see him as soon as possible. We won't get anywhere without his Mint Master's key.
Not a soul around. Very odd.
Who'd think the Mint Master... What the... Henry? How the hell did you get in here?
I'm the one asking questions here. What are you doing here?
I'm dealing with some trouble.
So I see. What trouble, though?
In case you hadn't noticed, the Lord of the House isn't here. He took to the hills.
What? When?
Only a few days ago. He took the coin from his little secret operation, packed up quietly in the night, and went God knows where.
Has no one been looking for him?
No. He'd occasionally be gone from the Italian court for weeks on end. What's a few days compared to that?
Did Vavak take the Mint Master's key with him?
Well, if he had any sense left, he'd leave it here.
Why's that?
No one will be looking for the coin from the secret enterprise. But if it turned out Vavak had disappeared with the treasury key, the whole court would be after him. Unfortunately, Vavak isn't that stupid.
What's to be done? Damn it. I wanted to talk to Vavak about it, but me and you are going to have to sort it out. The question is, whether I can trust you.
Excuse me? I took a big risk to help you last time, and you don't trust me all of a sudden?
Only this time the risk is even bigger.
Risk, you say? Nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. And I like gains. Talk to me then. It can't hurt to try. The worst that might happen is I won't help you.
All right. I need to get a couple of people into the Italian court unobserved.
What? Have you gone quite mad?
I know how it sounds, but we've got a good reason and a good plan. Believe me. We just need a little help getting inside. That's what I need Vavak for. But he's not here now.
I hardly think the dirt we have on him would be enough to make Vavak do something as crazy as that. Well, it's true. I owe you. For keeping your lips sealed. But this is a bloody dangerous business. What do I get out of it if I help you?
Think about it. Vavak's gone, and if we succeed, Sigismund won't have any coin to pay his army. He'll go back to Hungary without appointing a new mint master. That will be your chance.
I can't deny it. You know how to sweet-talk a fellow. All right? Let's say I'll help you. But there's one thing we have to be clear about. If it all goes wrong and the slightest shadow of suspicion falls on me, I'll spill the beans about the secret mint. And I'll blame it all on you. You know a lot, and you'll happily confess in the torture chamber.
Well, all right then.
I'm glad we understand each other. So, what exactly is your plan?
We'll get into the church council meeting as the legate's retinue.
The legates? What do you mean?
We'll make it nice and clear to the Cardinal that he'd be wise to cooperate with us. And while he's gabbing on in the meeting, we'll get to work in the guise of retinue.
For Christ's sake! Do you really think nobody will recognize you? Do any of you even speak Italian?
Most people here have never even heard Italian anyway.
Except Giuseppe, our captain of the guard. He's as Italian as Terzarima. And for weeks, he's been going on about nothing else but having the opportunity to talk to a compatriot.
In any case, it'd be wise to have someone at the meeting who can make sure the legate doesn't do anything stupid. We'll be keeping an eye on him, of course, but it'd be better to have a local on hand as well. And that would be your job.
Well, how can I put it? If you manage to get to Cardinal Pozzo and persuade him to help you, take you with him to the Italian court, not give anything away, and lastly, make it through the entire council without shitting himself, I'll walk barefoot to Rome myself.
Yeah, very droll. So will you help us or not?
I can turn a blind eye to someone sneaking around the courtyard, or reassure anyone at the council who notices something is off. But don't expect anything more. And what will your lot do in the meantime?
That's all you need to know. We just need you at the council.
Very well then.
Now I just need to find Vavak's key. Have you seen it?
No, the only thing I found Vavak left is this letter. Here, take it. Maybe it'll help you. And Henry, don't forget, I'll help you. But I can't afford to be under any suspicion. Do you understand?
Count on me. And thank you.
Save the thanks, and let me get to work. What not a mess. Who'd think the Mint Master would be so disorganized?
Well, that really is disgusting. Fuck you, Vavak, wherever you are.
That's about it. There's no
I was at the Mint Master's place.
Hold on. Everybody should be hearing this. Well, how did it go? Do you have the key?
Aye, I've got it. But it stinks a bit.
Quel puanteur! Put it away unless you want to see my breakfast.
And what about the Mint Master? Will he help us out?
Vavak got out of the town. But in his house, I met Christian of Pisek, the steward of the Italian court. He promised to help us if we get in a tight spot.
Can we trust him?
I think so. He owes me. But he's afraid they'd know if he was involved.
Did he tell you anything interesting?
The commander of the Italian court is a native Italian. If we're going to be convincing, we'll have to be damn cautious and hope the legate doesn't say anything he shouldn't. Let's pray Godwin can keep it under control.
I'm not one to boast, you know, but few people can match my gift for languages. It would be a sin not to use it. Sono un buon gustaio. Le donne qui sono bellissime. E il vino è delizioso.
Forget it. That face of yours is known all over town. You'll stand at the back and try to be invisible.
But Godwin could surely benefit from some Italian lessons.
I would rather teach a horse the basse danse.
When he heard what we were up to, he said we were mad. According to him, we'll either get killed on the spot or end up on the gallows.
Maybe we should, reconsider.
This fella's got no imagination. If we could snatch von Berger's fucking cannon, this'll be a piece of cake.
That's all he told me.
Let's get to the point. We must have everything ready before Catherine returns from Loretz, especially the way through to the court.
I should say so. If I'm going to send my men, I have to know exactly where the way through is to be made.
That'll be your job, Henry. And Brabant's going with you.
Excuse-moi? Why should I?
Because you've been telling us you know the Kuttenberg underground like the back of your hand.
And I do, but not firsthand. Only from mind maps and drawings. Nobody will let men of my standing enter those moldy shafts.
What exactly are we supposed to do in that cellar?
Get as far as you can, and mark the spot where Brabant's men will start digging.
I see. Why do I feel like that sounds a bit too easy?
Well, we have no idea what's really down there, so you better have a weapon handy.
Come now. Surely you do not mean...
Rutard's daughter will tell you more. She came up with this part of the plan.
Where are the others, anyway? Kubienka, Ada, and Janos.
They heard there was work to be done, so... they left à l'anglaise.
But you do the work of 3, eh? At least with your mouth.
They're getting some wagons so we can move the silver. If Pisak wasn't lying, there's quite a haul there.
If Brabant doesn't want to go into the tunnels, I'll go with someone else.
With Ruthar's daughter, eh? One night wasn't enough for you.
I meant with somebody like Sam. He knows his way around the town underground too.
Oui. That is a good idea.
Why not? Maybe the cold down there will cool his hot head.
What will you lot do in the meantime?
We'll be doing the planning. We've got to bring those captured Italians to the Devil's Den somehow. They'll just sit tight till we give them back their legate, and then we'll let them all go.
The main thing is keeping Godwin away from the booze. Or we'll have no way of talking to the gents from Rome.
I'm going to go explore the underground passages that lead to the Italian court. Can you tell me more about them?
What exactly would you like to know?
Where exactly are the tunnels?
They run under most of Italian Street. Some are remnants of the original mine gallery, but other parts are much more recent. So far, only the section from Rutard Palace to the crypt under the church is accessible.
Well, the church is quite a long way from the court. If the tunnel has collapsed anywhere, we're out of luck.
Right. But the tunnels were checked properly before they started building the church. If some part collapsed, we'd be the first to know.
Tell me more about this mine gallery.
It's been abandoned for years, but we could use it. According to the drawings, it's very close to the court cellars. Christian of Pisak confirmed it.
That's a very strange coincidence.
My father said King Wenceslas had long suspected he had enemies among his own ranks. Maybe he had an escape route built. He just didn't finish it in time.
What was the tunnel to the crypt used for?
It's a safe route for anyone who wants to disappear undetected. Just like the one we took to get here.
Has anyone ever used it?
No one that I know of. The servants used it to dispose of waste.
Waste? What kind?
It leads from the kitchen, so I'm sure you can imagine. Bones, scraps, slops.
Oh, wonderful. What exactly am I supposed to be looking for down there? What are we searching for?
We need to find and mark the point where the crypt wall joins with the tunnel. When we break through the wall, only a thin partition will be between us and the cellars of the Italian court.
But how will I know I've found the right place?
You can tell if there's a cavity behind the wall by the sound it makes. The gallery is also damp, so the spot might be a different colour.
So, I'll be knocking on the walls in the dark and looking to see if any is a different shade?
Well, yes. Pretty much.
Thanks for the advice. Anything else I should know?
Be careful. Come back in one piece.
I'll do my best. It appears we're supposed to go and mark the path for carrying out the silver.
I thought you were going with Brabant. He boasted that he knows those passageways.
I told him I'd rather go with you.
You made the right choice. Brabant would have talked your head off.
Well, are we ready to go and take a look underground?
Absolutely. Where is the entrance anyway?
In the kitchen.
That's a promising start. Let us go. That smell. The nerve of Žižka and Dry Devil. I give them coin, and they send me to wade through shit. Stay close to me. The path might branch off somewhere. We would not want you to get lost.
Has that ever happened to you? Getting lost underground?
Some older boys dragged me into a mine once, and I got lost. I did not find my way out until the night. When Mame saw me, she nearly killed me. This poor soul must have been here a long time. Well, well, well. Somebody stashed some shunt down here. Do you hear that too?
Wake up out of the crypt.
Oh, stop it. What are we doing here? You know what? They must be seeing things.
What are you doing here?
Sitting around, twiddling our thumbs.
Is it not obvious? They are stealing from your Christian brothers.
Can't you be honest and steal from the living?
Why? Folks line up to buy these miraculous relics.
But that's sacrilege.
And what about selling indulgences? That's outright simony.
Who'd you sell the relics to?
We stay clear of selling. What if someone recognized their grandfather's thumb? That could be awkward.
Lennox, the gravedigger from Sedlets, sells them for us. It seems more trustworthy coming from him.
I know Lennox. Do you work for him?
We bring him what we find, and he gives us something in return. I'm sure he's waiting for us now.
And he'll be waiting for a long time.
How come?
We hid behind the altar. Then we broke in here at night, when the church was closed.
We were gonna wait a while before we got to work. Then we heard a loud noise.
Someone was a bit too keen and closed the lid of the crypt.
So, we're kinda trapped here.
You can pass through the Ruthard Palace. If you keep going down the corridor through the crypt, you'll come out right in the kitchen.
That's not a bad plan. I heard the place is empty.
Nearly empty. But if you do not tell anyone about us, we will keep quiet about your relic business. What do you say?
Deal!
And thanks.
Nothing here. We have to go somewhere else.
No, not here. Aye,
It must
that
be
sounds
somewhere
different.
else.
We have it.
It should be somewhere around here. Try tapping on the walls.
That might do it.
Come. Let us go back. Have you ever been to Kuttenberg? Before all this, I mean.
A long time ago. With Martin.
Is that so?
Aye. He was here on business and brought me along as help, but I didn't see much. Martin met with a customer in the morning, and we drove back home in the evening.
Perhaps we passed on the street and did not even know it.
I didn't get far. I didn't help them much. Sam and I walked through the cellar as far as we could, and marked the spot where we should dig.
Well done. Brabant has found some men in the meantime. He may refuse to go down tunnels, but he does have his uses. Considering how much coin he promised them all, I reckon they'll do everything they can to make sure we get out alive. Oh, and while we're on the subject, take this. You've done a lot of good work. You deserve it.
What now then? Have you come up with a way to get to the legate and persuade him to take us to the Italian court?
I should say so. Hey, listen up, all of you. You're done for today, but get plenty of sleep. We'll chase you from your beds early in the morning.
Oh, is that really necessary?
It is. We'll be riding to Lorette's.
Cardinal Pozzo goes to bed with the chickens and gets up before the crack of dawn. After the morning prayer, he eats breakfast together with his retinue, and no one is allowed to disturb them. Most regular folks are asleep at that time, so everything should be nice and quiet when you pay him a visit.
If we don't persuade him to get us into the Italian court, we're fucked. So don't do anything stupid, right?
Is everyone going there?
Everyone except Capon, Brabant, Catherine, and Rosa.
What? Am I just supposed to sit on my ass with the women?
At least you'll get your beauty sleep. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
It's true we shouldn't leave this place unwatched.
Too fucking right. And don't you worry, Lord Capon. If anyone tries to get inside, Catherine will protect you.
Keep your jokes to yourself, Tosspot.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a bit, eh?
Should we be prepared for a fight?
That shouldn't be necessary. Godwin insisted he'll sort things out peacefully with the Cardinal. But I reckon we'll have to twist his arm a bit. And while Godwin's persuading His Eminence to put on a show with us at the Italian court, the Devil, Janosch, Kubienka, and Ada will take his retinue away to the Devil's Den.
Hagen and Urso will be waiting for us there to keep them under guard.
So what exactly am I supposed to do?
Like I said, stand beside Godwin looking mean. With a bit of luck, that'll be enough.
Exactly. No killing.
All right, let's get to work.
Report to me tomorrow morning, is that clear?
How are you looking forward to parleying with the legate? Have you brushed up on your Italian?
It's an uphill struggle, son. I practiced with Brabant, but my memory's not what it used to be. Fortunately, not many speak Italian round here. So at the court, I can bray like a donkey, wave my arms a bit, and no one will be any the wiser.
Will the legate be able to understand you at all?
Oh, you'll have to. I'm counting on my Latin, which I studied much longer. But I can't remember the last time I spoke it sober.
You're not planning on drinking before you meet him, are you?
There's not much chance for it. I can't drink in the morning on an empty stomach. And if I drink in the evening, I'll sleep it off overnight.
Where did you learn Italian, anyway?
From a Florentine. I met him amongst the mercenaries. All I know about him is his name was Luca, and he had a wife and daughter at home. He probably joined the army to get out of some sportive bother. That's how most of the men ended up there.
How did he end up?
He fell at the Battle of Kosovo. I was right there.
I'm sorry.
Can't be helped. At least his worries are behind him now.
Christian of Pisek says the guards at the court are commanded by a native Italian. If he sees through our little ruse, that's the end for us.
You really know how to spoil a man's day, don't you?
Excuse me?
But what of it? Like a common soldier would have any business talking to a cardinal. In the worst case, I'll tell him to fuck off. I remember that much in Italian at least.
I love storms. Thunder and lightning, yeah!
Can we go to Loretz now?
I reckon it's too late now, eh? We have to leave before the crack of dawn tomorrow, while it's still dark, understand?
Buono il pollo, eminenza. Così così, eh? Il cibo da queste parti fa un po' cagare. Ma che diavolo? Come cazzo vi permettete? Eh?
Sit the fuck down.
Nos non... Oh, fuck. Nos non quer... Vos nos... Vos non vulnerabo. Nobis est petitio. No. Proposal. Ragazio. Ita. Ragazio. Can you cut it short? Fuck!
Don't interrupt! Latin is tough when you're sober.
Fucking hell! Andiamo! Forza! After them! They mustn't get away!
Più veloce!
Quick! Go!
Figlio di puttana!
Go! Go!
Più veloce!
Cha! Cha!
Più veloce! Yo! Te stare a scapo! Per un pelo! Più veloce! Sceglie!
Go! Go!
Hey up, lad. Keeping all right, are you?
Well, do your best, don't you? That's all you can do, really, isn't it?
Guess in these times, no?
Yeah.
Not sure about this, though, eh? Who's keeping these roads? No one looks after them, you know.
My words exactly. I mean, no one gives a damn until some noble rides along, and then he's surprised.
Per amor di Dio, mi lascia in pace. Io sono un uomo di chiesa, capite? Non ho fatto nulla. Misericordiosa Vergine Maria. Cosa vi Vergine Maria?
Curva con gambe!
Aiuto!
Right, let's see him.
Nie chciał zamknąć gęby, to dostał. Nic mu nie jest lekko otumaniony. No przecież lekko dostał z bańki, no leciutko.
You've killed him.
No przecież nic mu nie zrobiłem.
You fucking killed him, you great Polish ox! You are going straight to hell for that.
Kurwa, do diabła, tylko nie to.
That's right, hell! And all those horned demons there will be taking turns with you. You just wait. They're gonna be fighting over your Polish ass!
Przecież nie chciałem, no! Boże, czemu dałeś mi tak tępy łeb?
Strip them before their clothes get even more soaked in blood. You can undress His Eminence here.
Me? Why?
Because you're the legate now.
Well, that didn't really work out. What are we going to do now?
You heard, didn't you? We'll get rid of the bodies, get Godwin dressed up, and hope his Legate Act fools the Church Council. It's too late to back out now.
Well, maybe it'll be better this way. I wasn't sure the legate wouldn't betray us anyway. I trust Godwin a lot more.
Sure, I trust him too, but not so much his language skills.
Let's get out of here.
Agreed. Our business here is concluded.
Are you going back to Ruthar Palace?
Aye. We have to wash the clothes, get Godwin into them, and hope we don't all end up on the gallows. We still have some time, so if there's something you need to do elsewhere, feel free. I have the feeling there won't be time for anything else once we get started.
I'll go with you.
Fine. But what I said stands. This is the last chance to tie up loose ends. Are you sure?
No reason to waste time.
Monsignore, mi spiace, but you've got it on back to front.
Oh, shit! How the hell can anyone know how it should be? Fuck! Now I'll have to take off all these layers again.
I'm yanking your pizzle, Godwin. I mean, Vostra Eminenta. You've got it right.
I'd like to punch you in the face, but the way you look is...
We just have to hope Godwin can keep up the act long enough.
How are the preparations coming along?
We're done with the preparations. It's time to get to the task. The plan is simple. We split into two groups. One will go underground and wait till the other group, who'll disguise themselves as Italians, gives the sign where to dig.
Once we've tunneled in, we'll take care of the entire church council and carry off the silver from the court to Ruthard Palace.
Here, we'll load it onto the wagons and get it out of the city as quietly as we can.
Who will pose as the legate's retinue?
Godwin will pose as the cardinal, naturally. Janos Uher will accompany him to the council as his right-hand man. You, Capon, Brabant, and Ada will play the rest of the retinue.
Why us for?
Well, you're young, you look presentable, and well, you'll be pretty convincing in that attire.
Brabant will teach you some Italian. Janos is pretty good at it, but Ada will have to keep his mouth shut.
What should we do during the council?
First, you get rid of the guards, and then you clear the path for us. Meanwhile, Godwin and Janos will try to buy you as much time as possible.
And you have to keep in mind that those two buffoons at the council could blow our cover at any time.
And at that point, things could get pretty hectic in there.
But how will we tunnel through to you from the court?
Well, there's bound to be minting tools lying all over the place. You could do it with a finger up your ass.
And once you get to us, we go and get Godwin. What exactly do you intend to do with the church council?
We'll just lock them up. Having them at our mercy might be useful if anything turns to shit.
As it always does.
There's bound to be quite a banquet there, so they'll be all right for a while. And once they get out, they'll have other things to worry about.
By then, we'll be over the hills and far away.
You forgot about rescuing the lords.
We didn't. But they're not our main concern.
Excuse me?
The silver is our main goal at the court. If everything goes well, we'll free the lords.
But if we make a mess of it in there, the lords will have to fend for themselves.
Is this how you treat your allies? What about Martin Oderin? Does Godwin know you might leave his father there to rot?
Godwin's more of a ball and chain than a beloved son to Lord Oderin.
Godwin will understand. He knows how it goes.
I'll go and get ready.
Start with Brabant. Maybe you can manage Italian better than Ada.
Can you teach me something in Italian?
Mon Dieu, this is not something in Italian. I'm trying to convey to you the essence of the Italian tongue in a few sentences. Do you know what kind of a task this is? Herculean, mon ami. Herculean.
All right, then. I'll try not to offend your linguistic sensibilities too much.
But you have to take it seriously. These blockheads are not listening to me at all.
To dlatego, że gadasz jak przygłup.
It sounds like baby. Mama, pee pee, poo poo.
Very well. We will start with a greeting, which you will need as soon as you arrive. Repeat after me. Buonasera, signori. Good evening, gentlemen.
Buonasera, signori.
Buonasera, signori.
That will do. Eder?
Buonasera, signore.
Perfect! You meet some Italian. You make him bleed out of ears.
Next, you have to know how to say thank you. We will say that fairly often. Every time someone opens the door for us or offers us food or drink. Molte grazie. Thank you very much.
Molte grazie.
Molte grazie.
That will do. Eder?
Morte grazie.
If I didn't know, I think you want to eat me.
Zamknij ryj, albo odgryzę ci rękę.
If you are somewhere where you should not be and you get cold, you will need an explanation. You got lost? For example, scusi, mi sono perso. Excuse me, I'm lost.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was very good.
Curva. I tried to fuck with him and he prized me instead.
What did you say, Janosch?
Nothing.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was pretty close. Now let us try something more complicated. Fatta la legge, trovato l'inganno. Every law has a loophole.
Fatta la legge, trovato l'inganno.
Fatta la legge, trovato l'inganno.
Parfait.
Co to za brednie? Nie nauczę się tego gówna.
You know, that sounds like goat pissing on a drum.
Whatever you say, let us move on. O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Either you eat the soup, or you jump out of the window.
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra.
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Ha!
Very nice.
To też jakieś duby smalone.
It is an expression. Loosely translated, it means play by the rules or do not play at all.
Ah, I like it more with the soup.
Jam, że jest Polak. Nie chcę udawać kogoś innego, zwłaszcza nie Woloszyna.
And one more phrase. Sei proprio un bacala. You are a real salted cod.
Sei proprio un bacala.
Sei proprio un bacala.
Sam jesteś bakalarz, głąbie.
Excellent, Janosch. Almost perfect.
What does that actually mean?
It is another saying, a refined way of mocking someone. Well, I think we are finished. Any more? And you would get all mixed up. And if you are in a tight spot, leave it to me. D'accord?
What are we going to do now?
Mademoiselle Rosa will give you some clothes to change into. When you look the part, go and see Godwin.
Brabant said you had a change of clothes for me.
Everything is ready in that chest over there. I've tried to patch them up and wash the worst stains out, but you can still tell the fate of their previous owner.
That's fine. I don't intend to strut around the courtyard in them.
Too bad. You might impress the guards.
And maybe I'll get shot between the ribs.
True enough. In that case, you better avoid their attention. Or hope they're worse shots than me.
I'll do my best. And thanks. Let's hope it turns out well, and this isn't our final parting.
I'll be thinking of you all. I mean, especially you. Take care of yourself. You hear me?
This is how you're preparing for the council, Your Eminence?
Aye. This whole business has got me shook up. I'm kitted out like a jester, and my arse is soaked in sweat. And on top of that, I have to pass myself off as an Italian. Such a stupid way to lose the legate. I'd like to wring that Polish idiot's neck.
Janosch Uher could help you. He's entertaining even when he's not talking.
Him? If I know him, he'll be gorging himself until we haul him off, along with the silver. Or until someone kills him.
How's the Italian going?
A bit better now. Brabant taught me some. But I'll need booze to help me get through the rest. I hope it'll be enough to convince that commander.
Well, you'll mostly be speaking Latin at the meeting, right?
Aye. But as you heard, I'm not very good at it while sober. Let's hope they have enough wine at that meeting.
Can we leave now?
Oh well. It's time.
Lead on, Your Eminence. Psst. Godwin, from now on, only speak Italian. Got it? Remember, you're a cardinal. Nice and dignified, no sudden moves. And be nice to people. I'm sure the local merchants wouldn't mind if such a rare visitor bought something from them.
Capisco, mio fedele servitore.
Excellent. Let's go then. Fatta la legge e trovato l'inganno.
Bene,
Vuoi che ci scoprano?
Signores, signore, senti, italiano, cardinal!
Grazie. Faffanculo, imbecille! Non ho il tempo.
What did you say? What did he...
Cosa offri?
Guarda yourself, signore. Reliquie, rare, true arte.
And Gutenberg delicacies.
Mangiare, capisci? No, tutto l'ho preso. Nearly gratis.
Opere d'arte, dici?
Tutto. The best. A bozzo del famous master Teodorico. He created during his visita to Gutenberg.
Guaranteed genuine.
Rara croce di silver with Saint Jacob's osso.
Straight from the chapel of Corpus Christi in Prague.
And I also have a questa bella statuina di legno of Saint Barbara. It is as if it were viva.
Beautiful workmanship. It would impress even the Pope himself.
Mi ha attirato l'attenzione alla statua di Santa Barbara.
I'm not sorpreso, è un pezzo unico creato from an unknown autore.
It's older than your grandma.
Forse it is older than Gutenberg, ci lo sa.
La statua è bella, ma è solo di legno. Non credo che valga tanto. Ti potrei offrire la metà.
La metà? Per una cosa like this? Ma lo faccio because it is you, signore.
50 groschen? You could have taken him for more.
Shut it!
Why do I even have anything to do with you?
Mi basta.
As you wish, signore. Can I aiutare con un'altra cosa?
Non voglio niente, amico. Mi aspettano alla corte italiana. Mi inviano per qualcosa di importante. E ho comprato da te un pezzo di arte rara che ornerà la mia collezione.
I have no dubbi, signore. Allora, take care, and in bocca al lupo.
God be with you, Cardinal.
Great. Just what we need. Welcome to Gutenberg. Signore, signore. Welcome to Gutenberg.
Tutto di buono. Grazie.
Grazie as well.
What a grand fella.
Ave.
Evete, vos etiam, illustres domini, sum Hieronymus nas, hodiernum conventum egregium constituo cutne antique civium concili iuso.
Ave, meaide Gianni Unger, dis Cardinal Legate Lorenzo Pozzo, excusing my language.
Bene, bene. Non necesse est ut te intendas.
Cardinalis Lorenzo Pozzo.
Exoptatus vos video cutne antique, eminencia.
Tempus non perdamus.
Ad libitum. Domini insequem menime. Manete. Insolitum. Te Alle condite novi. Haven't we met somewhere?
It credes. Enrico talam benignam fatiam habet. Non primum creditur eum novice. Roma nunquam egressus est. Certe, Henrice? Certe Romanus superbus est?
Sì. Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano.
Vero.
I could have sworn that somewhere. Nihil refert. Introveniamus, Domini. Exe aula italica. Utinam vos sonitus non turbaret. Signatoris ad hunc laborem hodiernum non perfetsurunt. Mox finient et tranquillitatem habebimus. Aula italica est moneta media finium bohemicorum. Tantum eoloco grossum verum licet godere. In fabricis cornos dexteri aule, bacula argentia feriuntur. Ex quo numi cudantur. Putur vos spatium inspecere vele, fortasse serius. In area nos expectant. Yes, but keep it brief, would you? What are the lords complaining about this time?
What do you think? They are worried they will not be getting any sleep again.
They can rest easy. This is a church council, not some villager's boozer.
It had better be.
Listen, Chaba. It's nice you care so much about their comfort, but you're weeping over the wrong grave. I'll have some more wine sent to them. Maybe it'll dull their senses and they'll sleep like stones. Will that be enough?
We will see. Neither you nor the steward have to listen to their whining all the time.
De mora me excuso. Exe Chaba Molnar. Dicitur eum virum validissimum ex regno Hungaria esse. Hoc tempore hic. Unum munus facit. Set non moremus. Pergamos. Etse preghaus. Hic grossa cuduntur. Si vultis. In ordine vos ad portabo et unum proprium cudere poteritis. Aliquiste convenire cupit domine cardinalis. Etse imperator custodum aule italice Iosifus Cabrini. Verus Italicus.
Benvenuto fra di noi, Sua Eminenza, Cardinal Pozzo. Non vedevo l'ora di fare la conoscenza di un compaesano.
Salve! Che sorpresa! Come sei finito a Kutnahora, mio caro?
Da bambino il mio papà era tagliapietre al cantiere. La mia mamma e i miei fratelli sono tornati a Napoli e io sono rimasto qui.
Ti piace la vita a Kutnahora?
Non mi lamento. Mi ci sono abituato da quando sono venuto qua. Tranne l'inverno e il cibo strano. Per fortuna mia moglie ha imparato a cucinare come da noi. È una cuoca eccellente.
Perché sei rimasto?
Vi deve essere chiaro perché. Mi sono trovato una donna qui.
Quanti sentinelle comandi?
Ne abbiamo 17 in totale. No, adesso 16, scusatemi. Ho dimenticato completamente che Venda è andato a lavorare in cucina. Peccato! Venda se la cava benissimo in tutte le lotte. Ma non importa. Abbiamo solo una vita e dobbiamo perseguire i nostri sogni.
Piacere di averti conosciuto, Giuseppe. Magari avremo tempo di chiacchierare più tardi.
È stato un onore, Eminenza.
Bene. Possumus ne peregere?
Eamus.
Excellent. Giuseppe.
Yes?
The Cardinal and his aide are coming with me to the hall. See to it their retinue is made comfortable in the kitchen.
As you wish. I will take care of it.
Inseque me, queso. Eos Eminentia Cardinales Pozzo.
Mihi excusate morum. Cum gario do tibe in abatia nostra sed lice hospitium sed circumstantia. Difficile sicut.
Tue emensia. Fraternitas Christi corporis ecclesiam sanctae Barbarae edificat ad moiarem Dei gloriam. Posnustat toto urbs.
Et veritatem non vult accepere. Sed lice monastarii gratia mons cutnam magnus est.
Sancta Barbara, patrona forsorum.
Eternitas tua imperamentum est, in communi ad diem. Nobis non est opus areo templo. Consentisne mihi cardinales.
Venite, sodales cari. Puto melius esse primo bibere. Audivi vos habere in urbe viniam.
Ne gravibus loquamur ne incaramus in mundanas voluptatis. Recte arbitratus sum contentionum vestram nullum eventum habuisse.
Incommode ita est. Pars contrario non vult ex proposito sua exire, quod inter nos discordium seminavit.
Monasterium non vult mente comprehendere, credentes novum templum habere vele. Donationes in proximis annis clare ostendunt urbem sodelitati. Pnevitiae et sanctae Barbarae suffragari.
Sed nova tempora sunt. Rex sigus mundus declaravit se statum sed lici et malini sostenere.
Dic nobis cardinalis, quae est opinio pape Bonifaci hoius casus?
Papa resolutus non est. Idio hic sum ut ambas discordiae partes auditorum sin.
Bene, discoramus de toto casu.
Temporis satis habemus, factot rogatos quod vis.
Colec vere cum ambabus discordiae partibus et cogitate opinionibus tuis. Tempus habes, ut de omnibus rebus bene cogitatus sis. Cum resolutos eris, fac certiorem adjuvetorem tuum, et fac sermonem finalem in quo decretum tuum nunciabis.
Intelligo facile non erit. Opus est omnia bene. Loqui, colloqui, discurrere.
Bene te habes, cardinales?
Ego, potio egio fauces sica est.
The waiting is killing
Signor
me.
Cardinale. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
How terribly droll.
What else am I?
Cosa vuoi?
We must help Henry and others some way.
The best way to help them is not to give ourselves away.
I say nothing. It's up to you and your Latin speaking.
I'll have to help it a little.
I get it. We lucky we got lots of booze here. But do not go crazy.
I won't, Ma.
And I see that fella who bring us here, he watch you close. You got to make like real legate.
Christ, you're making me even more nervous than I was before.
Easy, Kamashko. Just make like you know what you're doing, like you understand these dumb church fuckers, blah 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 blah. And I have one more good idea.
Allora, dimmi.
How you talk about wine supply, Janos think, hey, I ask for more. I send guards to town, they gone. Our people not have to fight with them.
Cardinales, loquere possumus.
Come here.
Hopefully the legate will bring the renegades back to their senses.
Pope Boniface is a traditionalist. He surely instructed him properly.
The only question is whether the Brotherhood accepts
Cardinalis,
his verdict peacefully.
queso?
There's nothing else they can do. Unless they want to get
No, I
excommunicated.
could see two masses, one after the other.
I'm sure of it.
Domine Hieronymi.
Quid vis, Cardinalis?
Hoc vinum bonum est.
Gaudio id audire.
Putasni unum vel duo vasa sumeri potestis. Papa vinum amat, quis non amat.
Certe, legatum in celem vinarium mito. Vinum accipiet eos sanctitas optimum. Milda! Find Joseph and tell him to send someone to get more wine. Take a barrow and bring me 3 kegs.
Ave.
Dominus tecum.
Archbishop of Prague.
We can agree on that.
Big Ned hair?
Drink to that. Do you like the wine?
E allora?
Janos has one more idea.
Qualcos'altro?
You can say, hey, good food. Then send for cook.
Why would I do that?
Our boys in kitchen, hey? Cook gone, they can sneak out, right?
That makes sense, all right.
But first taste some food. So you do not look like fucking Humai.
What's King Sigismund like, anyway?
He's a strange fellow. Very irritable. I certainly wouldn't want to face his wrath.
Some of the...
Cibus speciem pugram habet, et magnanimi sapet, dexterum viri qui hanc dapem paravit velum agitare.
Bene. Eum ad volabimus. Tonda! Go and bring the cook in here.
I see he sells another drink then. What's
I don't...
Domini, quid vultus?
Dominus Cardinalis, bone venistis.
I hope he'll understand you. You can't speak proper Latin even when drunk.
That's right.
You don't even know your dico dicere, so shush. Rogare quid vele, nos hic ile aduavare.
Sire velum de hoc concilio, ut hoc tibi videtur.
Magnum honor est, ut tu quid nos putare.
Tell him what we want.
Just keep it short and clear.
Non edificare templum sancta Barbara pro urbs malum magnum est. Eius sanctitas intelligere, quod metallici, incolas urbs et vulgus mons cutna vele proprium sacrarium.
Tell him the abbot's a moron.
Come on now, Wenzel.
Abbatis Ioannes durus et non sedere, nec non archiepiscopus Praga Zbigniek Zaids non procedere.
Hare's an even bigger moron, old alphabet.
Itaque nos sperare in justitia sancta sedes.
Sire velum quomodo totam rem resolvere vultus.
Id clarus est. Novum templum cum sodalitatis, et eius conditoris non potesse sed leciniti.
Intelligo.
What was he saying?
He wanted to know how we would handle it, so I told him.
Well done, Polna. Great.
Let's hope he takes it to heart.
Viditur conventus auctoritatem propter numerum custodum cognoscere. Expectatis ne hic alique mala eventa futura esse.
Tantum custodes honor, non debere timere.
Nolite vos turbare. Sed mihi viditur hic aliquid accidere posse. Fortasse eorum maior numerus est? I understood him. He wants more guards.
A bit of a chicken, is he? On the other hand, I've seen one church fight before, and it wasn't pretty.
Non est problema. Rogare nas, eminentia. Ile homines mitere potere. Postea certe securi sentimus.
Valete, Domini.
Nobis honor fuit, eminentia.
De his custodibus.
Ita?
Non possunt plus esse. In conciliis ecclesiasticis honoris custodis, fortiores sunt, nunquam sis quid accidere possit.
It corare possum. It corabo. Franta! Go and get 2 more men in here! His Eminence doesn't feel safe in here!
Christiane, amicicare.
Latinum mea non bonum. So let's talk in our own language. But quietly. You hear?
I bought some stuff on my way here.
Where? Here in the Italian district? On the street?
Aye.
For the love of God, what did you buy?
I bought a figurine of Saint Barbara.
That's actually not a bad idea. If it's at least passable work, then you can pass it off as a gift from the Pope. Something like that might even help with negotiating a truce between the two sides of the dispute. Just don't tell anyone you bought it here on the street. That would be embarrassing.
See you later.
Hang in there.
Salve, Magister.
Cardinalis Pozzo. Me ministine me?
Sane. Facies mihi familiaris est. Dic mihi qualis.
Sigismundus Albicus, ex Fidisova.
Ah, certe. Domini albice. Sed unde nos novimus?
Patavi nos insidimus. De jure canonico discuristi. Cardinalis, voluistina aliquid rogare?
Sententiam tuam de concilio ecclesiastico rogari velum.
Utos scurilam iocum esse. Mons cutna pars melini fuit. Curdivitias molera paretia marinensis. Fuis et melios si sodalitas prudenta regisit. Conditorus numos suos utilius adhibere possunt. Ad renovationem monasterii exempli gratia. Ad impossibile est ibi vivere.
Quid facies tu in loco sodalitatis?
Radiam ad paretiam malinensem et nihil faciam pnevitia.
Nunc me excusa, Magister.
Secundum desideria tua. Farewell.
Fratres in Christo.
Vestra Eminentia.
Laudetur eum in eternitatem.
Audiri velam rogationes partes tue. Id est sodalitatis. Si potestis breviter et clare.
Ad libitum, Eminentia. Magis auctoritatem monasteri et clerici paratialis edis malinensis non toleramus. Tantum de utilitatibus suis cogitant, non de utilitatibus orbis.
Itaque, volumus integram independentiam sed eletsi, et transitionem omnium iurum sacrum sodalitati.
Sed letium auctoritatem suam in parte orientali montis Cutna conservabit. Urbs et tota regio occidentalis debet pnevitia esse.
Principale templum montis Cutnae Sancta Barbara erit, et tote peciunie ex regione ad eius edificationem erunt.
Intelligo, perfecte.
Gaudebimus sino sustenebis, Eminentia.
Valete.
Dominus tecum, Eminentia.
Post multos annos discordie denique sparamus in justitiam, cum lititia sermonum tuum finalum audeam.
Domini Abbas.
Vestra Eminentia.
Laudetur Dominus Iesus Christus.
Cire velum que rogatus vestri sint. Paucis verbis et concrete queso.
Bene.
Summarium faciemus.
Prosus simplex est.
Rogamus ut monasterio et paritiae malanensi auctoritas revertatque semper eorum fuit.
Praecipuum ius baptimatale et funerarium, curationem tote civitatis malinensis et praesertim patem ex reditibus metallicis.
Sodalitas est dissolvenda. Eis templus ante papale deruendum. Et ut lapida usuris sint ad proposita larabilia.
Traditiones sustenemus, non rebellionem sine causa et sine Deo ut ei.
Intelligu. Sententiam vestram intelligu.
Magnificum. Speramus te nos sustenturum esse.
Dominus vobiscum.
Et tecum, eminentia.
Shall I start?
You must do it now.
Domine abbas, patres ecclesiastici, Domini incole urbis, hodie convenimus in splendido congressu, ut problema grave persecu concu ad solutionem amabilem inclino, cur in infinitus dissensionibus, et pugnis non necessaries conare. Omnis ecclesiae nostre felicitatum volemus, et facilimus erit si consensum contingetis, et discordiam quam brevissime persolvetis.
Facile dictu difficile factu, cardinalis.
Ita, timeo ne differentier interrogatus nostros valde magnesint. Quo modo nos viscoagere ut nos ambot sedamus?
Papa Bonifatius vobis donum mitit, quod eius cupiditatem pacis representat, sancte barbare statuam, antiqui discordiae oblivici et una sancte barbare templum edificare debetis ad maiorum Iesu Christi gloriam.
Donum benedictum.
Alleluia! Gloria Deo! Haec statua in sancte barbare templo locum magnificum occupabit.
Signum est. Sanctus Pater fortasse vult rerum oblivis camus que nos dividunt.
Ita, animam defingere et intendere in questiones que nos iungunt.
Audite nunc concilium meum, quod fiducia papae Boniface sustenetur, donationes urbanae ecclesiasticae ex hoc momento in duas partes equales dividentur. Dimidium accepiet sodalitas et clarici paretialis edes Benevitiana. Alterum monasterium sed Letianum et clarici paretialis edes Malinensis.
Mane, tane id non intelligo.
Ego quoque non intelligo. Quis dividet? Quis determinat quam multa dimidia parsit?
It interest me. Tale consilium plurus questiones creat quam responsa.
Volo vos intelligatis me contra non esse, tantum mihi non persuadeo.
Mihi etiam non persuadio. Fortasse id nobis potes. Melius exponere.
Domini placati, in vobis video vos insertos esse, et non admiror, multos annos, in partibus oppositis erratis et rationes vestre contrariae errand. Nunc primo comperitis aliam solutionem esse, animo placato collaborate. In manibus vestris solutio est.
Benedictus cardinalis.
Puto pro te nemo constituet, opus est aliter dicedere.
Fortasse sententiae nostre non magni inter se differunt.
Consensio. Una solutionem inveniemus.
Una. Insolitum verbum.
Fortasse. Cardinalis autem benedicit. Tempus est ut collaborare incipiamus.
Videtur nos consensum contacturos esse.
Gloria Jesu.
I didn't expect that. Hopefully it will benefit all the people of Kuttenberg.
All hail! It was worth it!
Does that qualify as a win?
Definitely. We'll keep what we have.
I just hope there's no catch. Animus sanos vicit.
We'll see about that.
All right, brothers. Come to the monastery next Thursday. We'll arrange what needs to be done.
Agreed. I shall look forward to it, Abbot.
Vivat the Cardinale Spozzo!
Hail
Et
to everyone!
prudens
Hurrah!
Papa Bonifatius.
Hail to everyone! Hurrah!
Oh, that's settled then. The rest is up to you, Henry.